Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to take a word you probably use every single day and unpack a really fascinating story hidden right inside of it. A story that, believe it or not, holds a secret key to the entire English language. All right, so the word we're talking about is direction. I know, it seems super simple, right? You ask for directions, you follow directions, you pick a direction to go. But stick with me here, because there is so much more going on with this one little word than you'd ever guess. So what's the big deal? What could possibly be so special about it? Well, here's the thing. This word, it's part of a very, very exclusive club. Being in this club makes it one of the most powerful, most flexible words in the entire English language. And we're about to find out exactly what that club is and why it matters. Okay, first up, the anatomy of a word. We're going to take a closer look at direction. So let's put on our detective hats for a minute and just examine the evidence. We're going to break this word down and see all the different jobs it actually does. So first off, you've got the most obvious meaning, right? A path, a way to move or point. You know, when you pull out your phone and ask, which direction is north? That's what we're talking about. It's totally physical, all about space and getting from point A to point B. But then, check this out. This is where it gets kind of cool. As soon as you make it plural, directions, the whole meaning shifts. It's like it transforms. Suddenly, it's not about a path on a map anymore. Now, it's a set of instructions, a process you have to follow. Yeah, just think about this example. Your doctor's directions are to take 2 of these. See? Now the word is literally guiding your actions, step by step. It's all about telling you how to do something the right way. And then there's a third layer. It gets even more abstract. Sometimes direction just means control or management. Like when you say a company is under new direction, it's the guiding force for a whole organization. So think about that. Path, instructions, and control. 3 totally different ideas, all from the same word. And you know what? It all kind of clicks into place when you look at the word itself. It's just direct plus ion. The word direct is all about guiding or aiming something. So the word's DNA, its very structure, is screaming guidance at us. All right, section 2, cracking the code. Now we get to uncover the hidden clues. This is where it gets really interesting because this is how all those different meanings connect to reveal the word's big secret. And believe it or not, there's a clue hidden in plain sight, right in its dictionary enter. And there it is. Just a simple little note you might skim right past. This word is on the Basic English 850 list. Now, that might sound like a boring little piece of trivia, but it's not. This right here is the key that unlocks everything. So what about that number, 850? That's the secret. It's not just some random number. It stands for a very deliberate, very carefully chosen set of words. The words that literally form the foundation of the entire English language. Which, of course, leads to the big question. What is the Basic English 850 list? And why should you care that our humble word direction made the cut? Okay, so here's the deal. Basic English is this really cool project started by a linguist named C.K. Ogden. His whole idea was to find a super simplified version of English, a core vocabulary of just 850 words that you could use to say pretty much anything. I mean, these are the ultimate building blocks of the language. And yeah, direction is one of them. But hold on, the story isn't over yet. It gets even crazier. Because this super simple foundational word, it has another special status. It's also on the academic vocabulary list. Okay, look at this comparison. This is what makes direction so incredibly special. It's like it's a member of 2 completely different clubs. On one hand, you have the Basic English list, right? That's for everyday, gotta-get-by communication. On the other hand, you have the academic list, which is for understanding dense scholarly articles. For a word to be on both lists, that's super rare. It means direction is this amazing bridge word. It's absolutely essential for a beginner, but it's also totally indispensable for an expert. Part 3. The power of 850 words. Why a small vocabulary can be a big deal. Okay, so we've gone pretty deep on one single word. But so what? Why does any of this matter? What's the big takeaway here? Well, let's just quickly recap the profile of direction. We found out it has 3 distinct, powerful meanings: path, instructions, and control. We saw that its structure, direct plus ion, is all about guidance. And the biggest discovery, It has this dual citizenship. It's a core member of both the Basic English 850 and the Academic Vocabulary List. So what this whole story of direction really shows us is just how much power can be packed into the core of a language. It's a perfect example of how the most useful words aren't always the fancy, complicated ones. No, the real power players are words just like this, words that are simple, super versatile, and absolutely essential. And that kind of leaves us with one final big question to chew on, doesn't it? Language is basically infinite. There are over 1 million words in English. So what is the real power of knowing its essential core? It makes you wonder, maybe true mastery isn't about knowing all the words, but about really deeply understanding the most important ones.